What's going on, guys? Today we will be making a video section that looks something like this. It will just be a section where you can upload a video into Shopify and you can just Shopify will host a video and you can just have a lovely little video section and you can use it wherever on your website. Shout out to my man Ruvim for this wonderful video on pixels. So cheers for that. The tabs I have open is my development store inside of Shopify, so we're going to be using this in a second. And I also have open Shopify Liquid Docs and Shopify Cheat Sheet. I'll put all these in the description below, and I've also got open the Shopify theme docs themselves. So these are all very useful. Yeah, I'm drinking my water. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so when you go to your development store, make sure you have the Dawn theme added. If you don't have it already, just scroll down here on online store and themes and just press add to the Dawn theme. So we're going to click on the three dots once it's loaded, and we're just going to press edit code to get into the code editor. There's a lot of different folders, and we'll explain what they all do in another video. But for now, we just want to go to the section folder, add a new section, and I'm just going to call mine video. Actually, there might be another one called, I'll call my video, just in case there's another one. And by the way, we want to use a .liquid extension, so my video.liquid. Okay, so now you should come to a page that looks something like this. Actually, tell a lie, yours should look white, but I'm using this Liquify Chrome extension, which is pretty cool. I will also try and link this in the description below, and it just makes things dark mode. It used to make the whole page dark mode, but I don't know, Shopify updated something and it didn't work as good, but this is still better than nothing. Okay, so to explain the structure of a section file, you have the CSS at the top, the HTML/liquid in the middle, and then you have the schemas at the bottom. So let's do exactly that. I don't know why Shopify has this as a preset. So we're just going to do style, and then we're going to do a closing end style. So this is just the liquid tag. Yes, this you can put CSS inside of this. You can use the style sheet tag. These are pretty much the same, but I just find that this one is a bit buggy and doesn't always work or refresh. So same thing with the JavaScript. So I just like to remove those. And if I have JavaScript, I just put it inside a normal script tag. If I have CSS, I put it inside this style liquid tag. Okay, and then like I say, we have the HTML at the bottom. So I like to make a section. I'll explain why I do this in a moment. And then inside of the IDs, I use the section.id. So if we go to Shopify cheat sheet, so go section.id, you can read the description of this. For static sections, it returns a file name without the .liquid. All right, no. For dynamic sections, it returns a dynamically generated ID. So it's literally just a load of random numbers, but it just helps you identify that this is a unique section. The reason I do this is because if you've got multiples of the same sections in the same page, for example, you've got multiple of this video section, and let's say you have like styles, you want to customize them, you don't want to make a style on one of them and have it affect the rest of the page. So it just helps you select things. So it'll look a bit like this. So when you're writing your styles, so you can have wrapper or something. So you just start with this, so it's only affecting this particular section. So that's the reason why I have it like that. Then we're going to make a div class called with a class of page-width. Did I spell that right? Yeah. The reason we're using page-width, if I preview the store, I'll show you why. So if you watch my cursor right now, can you see like I'm scrolling up and everything is just inside of this container? That's what the page-width does. It's a container, and it just makes sure everything's on the same container, I guess. So we've removed those section tags, just add a bit more space on the side of here, and we're just going to add in one more thing for now, and we'll just give it a class of wrapper. Yeah, wrapper makes sense. And inside of there, we'll just put ABC inside of it. Okay, hit save. So fairly simple stuff so far. We've just got some standard HTML inside of here. To get this to show up inside of customizer, we just need to click the three dots here and customize theme. You can also press exit and then press the green button to customize, and it'll take you to the same place. But, you know, save a bit of time while we are here. Okay, so we are inside the customizer, and if we want to add in our section, so let's give our section a name. We'll just call this my video. Okay. One thing we need to remember is Okay, I'll just show you first. So basically, when you're trying to add that section in, you're going to search for my video and it's not going to show up, and you're probably going to scratch your head and wonder why. I'll save you the time. You need to add in a preset into the schema tag. So if we go to the Shopify theme docs, I think it's architecture, sections, section schema. We're looking for the presets. These are the different things you can have inside of the schema. So we've already got name and settings by default. So you can see name and settings attributes by default. But what we're looking for is presets. And as you can see, presets here. Presets are default configurations of sections that enable merchants to easily add a section into a JSON template in the theme editor. So the main thing there, it just allows you to add sections through the theme editor. And it gives us an example down here. So we're just going to copy this. Make sure you copy it right to the end of this second square bracket. We're not going to need this block section because we don't have any blocks. And we're not going to need this one here because, yeah, we're just not. I'll explain in enough time. But just going to put a comma there and paste it under. And let's just indent everything first. So I like to do click at the end of this so you can see where the tags end. So if you just click on the end of this sentence. So we don't need the blocks. And as I mentioned, we don't need the settings. And since it's JSON, we're going to get rid of this comma here. And to get it to show up in the customizer, I just like to put the same name as the name attribute in the presets and hit save. And just like magic, when we go back to the customizer and try adding the section again, my video. Okay, I'll refresh. Just, okay, doubting myself here now. My video. Didn't type. Can't type. Have I just broken my keyboard? Last time. Okay. For no reason, Shopify on my computer decided not to work. But yeah, you can see we've now added in the section my video, and we're just going to hit save. And when we go to the preview of the website, you can now see that our ABC shows up right at the top of the site, which is exactly what we wanted, which is perfect so far. So next thing we want to do is we want to add in the video. Now, to add in the video, we first need to give customers or the merchants ability to add in a video or upload a video. And we're going to do that through input settings. So if you go back to the Shopify theme docs and we go to sections, and then you go, sections, and inside of it, settings and input settings is what we're looking for. There are different types of settings which allow customers or merchants, as I say, to edit the customizer and edit the website. So we're going to scroll down here and we're going to click on the video. So this is exactly what we're going to need, this video thing. And yeah, it just, when people press select video, they can upload a video onto Shopify. I've already uploaded one with our lovely little animal. And yeah, so we're just going to copy this example code here, why not? And we're going to put it inside of our settings. So as you can see in the example, it's a setting. So we'll go inside of the settings square bracket. Just make sure we're indented again. Okay, the type of video is perfect. ID of video is also perfect. And a Shopify hosted video, just put a video as the label. So actually, I'll show you how the label works. Upload your video here. Okay, just gonna hit save on that. So the ID is just what we're going to use to reference it internally. That doesn't ever get shown to the customer or the merchant. And the label is what they actually see in the customer in the customizer. So when we refresh, you should see a new setting on the right panel. If you've got a smaller screen, it'll be on the left. But as you can see, it's got our label exactly. Upload your video here, and you can upload a video. So let's upload our animal, and you'll see nothing happened right now. Even when we save, this is because we've not put anything to happen. So you can have a ton of input settings, but if they're not linked to anything, nothing's actually going to happen. So yeah, let's link it to something. So we're going to go back to our HTML, and we're going to make a new line, and we are going to do this double bracket, and then we're going to do section dot settings dot video. Okay. The reason we're doing this is we're using the liquid text, it's a liquid expression, and we want to be inside of our section, the section that we're in, and the settings inside of it. So I like to think of this like a tree diagram. So think about this like a tree diagram almost. It's the right way to think about it. So you go inside the schema, which is the section, and then you go inside of the setting, which is this, and then you're looking for video. So it looks for the one with the ID of video. So it's just like Shopify finds it somehow. I don't know how to explain it, but hopefully that helps visualize it a little bit. So we're looking for video, and to get this to show up, we need a video tag, obviously. So we're going to go to this liquid references. We're going to go to filters. Filters, I don't know how to explain filters. Filters use to modify liquid output. There's your explanation. And we're going to be using the media filter, and we're going to be using the video tag. So what the video tag does is it takes a liquid expression, and this is the output. It actually outputs a video tag, which is what you need to do to play HTML. And it's also got a few other supported attributes here: autoplay, loop, muted, and controls, which are very, very useful. So what we're going to do is we're just going to actually copy this. You can see we're doing a lot of copying. At the start, I'd recommend actually doing the copying. Actually, I wouldn't actually ever recommend typing things out almost, just for speed when you're coding. But yeah, basically we're just gonna replace this media with section.settings of video, because that's the thing we want to target, and we're just going to keep the same attributes. So it's going to autoplay, which is set to true, so it will autoplay. Loop is set to true, so it will loop. Muted is set to true, so there'll be no sound, and controls will be set to true, so you can actually pause the video and do other things. So we're going to hit save, and we're going to go back to our website, refresh, and just like magic, we now have our beautiful little animal sloth looking thing on the website. But you can see there's a little bit of a problem. It's overflowing, it's spilling. So to fix this issue is very, very simple. So we're just going to inspect element first. The reason I like to inspect element first sometimes is, one, it helps you see things and also refreshes things instantly. So you can see we've got our wrapper, and you can see the blue line. I was pointing like you guys are going to see that. You can see the blue line, and it ends over there. And we're just going to click on this video element, and we're just going to set it to a width of 100%, so it doesn't overspill. And as you can see, it solves our problem exactly. So what we need to do in the back end of our code is just make sure we've got the width set to 100% for the video element. And the way we're going to do that is by going here, and we're just going to we're going to go to section ID. So remember how I said you'd have so when you want to target an ID, you put the hashtag in front of it, and then we're going to target the video element inside of this particular section. So we're going to open up our CSS rule, and we're just going to put a width of 100% and save it. Okay, and let's refresh. And just like that, you can see now the style has actually been applied, and we have a wonderful, beautiful, sensational section with our lovely animal that we don't know the name of inside of it. So thank you guys for watching that tutorial. We're going to be doing a more advanced tutorial, and it will show you how to put some more sections, some more settings inside of the customizer, so you can allow users to customize whether it's going to be autoplay, whether it's going to be controls. They can have a poster to the video, so instead of having the video autoplay, it would have like a little banner, and then people can click onto it. Change the height of the video, make it full width. That's coming up soon, but hopefully this video was useful. And yeah, the code will be on GitHub. Thank you for watching. Bye.